ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackling at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
And there's the handoff. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. He'll hand it off. Across the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's another good job here by this defense. And I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's man. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They draw first blood in this national title game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 30. Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Try and muscle for the first down. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. They try to sneak it for the first. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to the marker. Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle, but first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Canes are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now you have to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. He hands it off from the gun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap. And
he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Cage will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They bring him down, and he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around in the spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled there by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good throw, complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up. He's here on first and 10. He's looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 33. He's back to throw again on second and 10. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a loyalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Second down now after the sack. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A deep shot to the right. Made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands.
Look out. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. You see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got it from the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the 2nd effort there will earn him the 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hurricanes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some...
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He could go. The 30, at the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Start the drive looking for some late game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Miami's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year. And this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense makes their way into the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think
first play taken, a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move them around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quite a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Breaks clear in open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And it's caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Davis. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
When the running play gets stopped, they're going to mark it right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Who's going to lose yards? The defense makes a play to end the 1st. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. 2nd down after the incompletion.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Pulls it in. It's man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be in.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but they stopped short of the first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Finds room to the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the area. And they'll use the ground game here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Here's the quarterback, looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And he knocks through the PAT. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's real win. It's Davis. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First and 10 play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds his man. It's Orgy. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy,
just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Past the 30. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Inside deal now from the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. Gets a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Buckeyes have first and 10 here. They're going to run it. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5. defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3-point.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive moving.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominated performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Extending the play now. They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Important second down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Fighting him off. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Orgy. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make...
Point toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So denied on back-to-back runs. Now it's third down and goal. Gimme keeps it himself. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or planned it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. We'll see if that formula works again. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. To 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks into open space. Across the 40. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only won.